And if you allow me to play your video, I'll go on your page. If you're not going to strike me, if you can say I can play
I'm going to strike you. You can play whatever you want to play.
Then I'll play the one off your page as well, and you're very arrogant in that one. But these are your words, sir. I'm not talking over you. I just want to play your words. Being a man is, and most of them think going to prison or going to jail teaches them how to be a motherfucking man. When the Constitution said you giving up your rights and you being a slave to white boys as soon as you go to motherfucking jail.
You got that from me.
It's better for the system when you got little boys thinking that they got to go to prison and be a white boy slave to be a fucking man. I had a nigga on the internet talking about, I went to jail. Don't compare me to no basketball player.
Straight up. Don't compare me to no ball player. You grew up looking up to Michael Jordan. We grew up looking up to Big Meech. Don't compare me at all to a basketball player, right? Let me make this clear to you. Don't compare me to a basketball player. At 18 years old, son went to the NBA. At 18 years old, I was on Rikers Island with dudes like Tankhead, Wild Bill, Ferguson, John, K-Born, Beastie, Rel, Tattoo, so many names, Smooch. You grew up looking up to Michael Jordan. We grew up looking up to Big Meech. Sometimes a nigga gotta rock a nigga snot.
All right, so let's get into it.
There's a difference.
You laughing? Let's get into it.
Both. We love Michael Jordan.
You laughing? Let's get into it.
But stop comparing. Don't compare me with that got $60 million at 18 years old. Don't know what it's like.
He was a slave, boy.
He laughing. He making me laugh.
Over somebody who put his motherfucking mama on a golf course. That's the shit you telling these boys?
Everybody sent me your little video. Now let me say this respectfully, right? I'm gonna be as respectful as I can be. First and foremost, when I say don't compare me to an NBA player or none of you celebrities, like you, for example, I'm not glorifying. Don't play military mind games with the people. I'm not glorifying prison by any means. When I say at 18 years old, I went to the penitentiary, and at 18 years old, you went to the NBA, it's not because I'm glorifying. It's because there was a long path that led to my downfall going to the penitentiary. There's a story in between of pain, is what I was trying to say. And see, that's the thing that's lacking, that's missing in your story. My story is filled with pain from childhood. Your story and your pain consists of Michael Jordan elbowing you in the face or Pat Riley smacking you in the back of the neck, telling you to do 100 miles. My pain consists of not having a father, sitting outside on welfare cheese lines, going to the stores with food stamps, dealing with the evil stepdaddy. Your pains, well, you got $40 to $60 million for your pain. You took the oath for your pain. Yes. The same matrix, the same industry that you speaking out against, you took an oath to. For me, I'm going to just keep it all the way funky for you, homeboy. To me, you was real as Santa Claus. Respectfully. Because to me, you ain't no different from Colin Kaepernick. He peeped the weakness in the black community. Took a knee and ran away with the bag. For the last 2 years, respectfully, Kwame Brown, New York, black America, all across America, has been in turmoil, protesting, rioting, gun violence. Everything's been going insane. You've been on YouTube since 2013. Nobody heard you taking on the problems of the black community. And in them streets, nobody's seen you anywhere in the hood trying to diffuse the violence or anything going on. To me, you have a smell of Colin Kaepernick. We done seen too many grave chasers, too many ambulance chasers in the hood, where people feel like, okay, we're gonna play on the pain of black people. So your story to me is like Santa Claus. Your introduction back into poverty, which is us, because you're not soliciting the rich. Your podcast is not based off of you dealing with the elite, the 1% that you are, that where you come from. Nah, that's not where you rocking with. What you're doing is you come along with your come along, go along, get along gang, right? You still and stole my whole style, my swag, my words, my topics. I'm listening to you. Okay, cool. Because I do respect some of your message. I respect it. But I'm sitting back and I'm watching. You come along at a time where the industry is sprinkling you industry dudes, you rappers, you Hollywood, the music industry. It's just coincidental now. Within the last 2 years, the power of the black voice on YouTube that come from regular YouTubers, like let's say for example, Spiritual Zoe. Shout out to the brother Spiritual Zoe. Been up here teaching these young boys and breaking down what he's been breaking down. You got dudes like me, for example, but let me put me to the side. Even Young Pharaoh. I don't rock with Young Pharaoh like that, but Young Pharaoh been up here teaching his lessons. You have been nowhere. It's been the small people who started from poverty and pain out here waking up these young boys or teaching lessons on social media. And then to combat us, first they tried to take away our check marks so we wouldn't look like celebrities. But some of us got so strong on these platforms that they couldn't do it. So now what they do is to dumb down our numbers, they come sprinkle you celebrities. You know, like the sprinkles y'all put all over the ice cream. Sprinkle you celebrities to come. Y'all haven't been here. We've been going through hell. Y'all been nowhere to be found. And now all of a sudden, you coming to identify and act like you one of us and you could identify with one of our pains that we've been through in the hood. Because the coach made you run extra laps. They made you sit on a bench. They made fun of you. Charlamagne talked about your daddy. Is your claim to fame to YouTube? And I'm supposed to fall for this? See, I don't really care about the people saying, oh, you're jealous. Jealous of who? An NBA player who made $60 million? Who bought his mother a house? I wasn't fortunate enough to be able to buy my mother a house. I was trying to rob Peter to pay Paul to pay child support. I wasn't fortunate enough to have the lifestyle where somebody pushed me through high school, because I couldn't really go to high school like that. You know why? Because on the path in the course of going to school, there was gunmen trying to shoot me. That's what I had to go through in the hood. I got pushed and pushed and pushed till I had to push back. Then I ended up in jail. That's not where I wanted to go, but that's where I ended up at. I had to sit back from 18 to 21 fighting a homicide case, a body in attempt. I had to sit there and fight that, watching dudes in the box take a crap in a milk carton and throw it in each other's face. Some of them got so mad they have milk cartons, they would hold doodle in their mouth, just spit it on the next person. Your struggle is not mine, or none of ours for the most part. You've been rich longer than you've been poor. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you come through on YouTube with drama. This shit is so staged, it's like the Santa Claus story. It's Santa Claus. So now you the mouthpiece for us, out of nowhere. But you took the same oath as Charlamagne. You took the same oath. The same crusaders, the same conquerors, the same slave masters cut your check. So please forgive me, Kwame, if it's hard for me to understand or respect, or not even so much respect. It's just like I don't believe you, man. To me, you dudes is no different than the dudes that infiltrated the Black Panther Party. It's always somebody there to infiltrate everything that we do. They come and take it. Now, YouTube was black YouTube. is starting to get too strong. Our voices are being valued. So what do? They put us against us, but they use celebrity star power. Everybody wants a platform now. From Fat Joe to Jim Jones to like everybody is getting a platform. Everybody wants to talk. Where was y'all at when the people needed y'all to reach out and communicate with these stars? Y'all rich. Let me ask you a question, Kwame. You said 60 acres of land? How many families you got living on them 60 acres? Because charity begins at home. So how many family members do you have that have a house on your 60 acres? Right. I'll wait. Matter of fact, I don't even care. Because like I said, for the last 2 years, I'm not even talking about decades. The last 2 years, Black America been in turmoil. And out of nowhere, for the last 2 months, you just pop up here like you just all about the people. And your claim to fame is not even basketball. It's because you got picked on a basketball court. And you comparing your pain to our pain. Yo, let me tell you something. All of y'all people in the comment section, man, you know what I want y'all to do? Tell me some of the worst experiences that you had in the comment section, what you've been through in your life. Because I know where we come from in the hood. This dude is sitting up there talking about the worst thing that ever happened to him is what he went through training for basketball. Y'all think that we don't know that y'all go through humiliation rituals? You think that we don't know that y'all go through what they call hazing? You think we don't know that y'all took oath? You took the oath? The same oath the rest of these celebrities, basketball players, you took the oath. They allowing you to be on YouTube the way that you on YouTube playing this military mind game. Brother, I don't trust none of you. I see we seen too many of you. Rappers turn into politicians. You know how we coming, my son. We seen too many of you acting like y'all for the people. Poverty pimps. You got people sitting up there donating in your super chat, and you worth over 40 to 60 million? And you taking money from the poor? You're worse than a pastor. Get your hand out of my pocket. It is what it is, man. I'm out of here. I ain't got to go back and forth with you, but I don't bite my tongue, homie. You smell like Colin Kaepernick. Black America's all in turmoil. He took the knee, he took the bag, and now he's gone. Kwame, I hope I'm wrong about you. I ain't got no beef with you. I don't want no smoke. Forgive me if I don't trust the same industry that you come from, that you flipping on. That's the problem with a lot of you black people, right? You can't even pick a spouse. Some of y'all can't pick a baby mother. Some of you can't pick a husband. Y'all can't even keep a relationship for 1.5 to 2 years, no longer than that. You give birth to a baby and then your family structure is broken up within a year. So how the hell y'all gonna be able to spot a spy if you can't even pick your own spouse? Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, or not. I don't care. And I'm out.
I never said your name. Why are you speaking about me as if you know me?
I spoke about you because you spoke about me. When you mentioned my name, I mentioned you. When I set up there, when I made the video, and I said, "Don't compare me to an NBA player."
When did I mention your name?
You wasn't talking about me earlier when you took the shot?
Sir, you said Michael. I looked up to Michael Jordan. I was abused. You said something about me.
Listen. That was sarcasm. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do for you is
that wasn't about me. Let's be honest.
Listen. Hold on.
Let me ask you a question. Hold up. That wasn't about me.
Let's nip this in the bud. As a man, I'm gonna apologize as a man because the reality of it is you didn't do nothing to me. So to cut all the bullshit, as a man, you didn't do nothing to me. I stepped on your toes. I respect some of the things. First of all, let me say this, right? When I first started hearing about you, automatically, the first thing I said was boule. I didn't do my homework. I didn't look to see whether you was a credible dude, what your fight was. Later on, I seen the Judge Joe Brown joint, which I thought was dope or whatever the case may be. But just to give you who I am, When it comes to anybody that comes from Hollywood, the music industry, any of that, I look at everybody sideways. So I prejudged you according to that. But as far as who you are and what you're doing right now, your message, some of the things that I've caught up on and I listen to, I respect your message as a man.
But sir, you didn't say that about 30, 40 minutes ago.
What I said was not said 30, 40 minutes ago. What I said was a response to the indirect that what you said about me on earlier today.
But listen, bro, you've said something about me indirectly in 3, maybe 4. Even when you spoke about me the first time, when somebody asked you, what do you think about Kwame Brown? You said, I like him, but, and then you went on to talk about all this stuff. And even today, you talked about an oath. And I'm telling you that anytime you go to prison, you sign an oath. You sign an oath to be a slave for white boys. And that mentality that you're preaching and you going back to the hood as a married man with jewelry and chains on, are you prepared to kill someone? Because that's what you would have to do to be in the hood by yourself. So to speak the way that you're speaking, how old are you, sir?
44.
You're 44 years old with children, beautiful children, may I add.
Thank you.
I've seen you put them on the internet. You have a wife. You have a beautiful yard with flowers and dogs, which you should be enjoying. But you steady going back to the hood to prove what? What you would have to do to protect those chains and to protect the thing, to brag about being in the hood. If somebody approached you, you would have to kill that person or hurt that person. Is that correct?
I don't see your point.
The point is, why would you put yourself at risk when you have a family to brag like that about being in the hood? If somebody saw you on live and ran up on you and you do something to them, you will be going to prison, leaving your wife and your children. Why would you go to the hood when you got nice flowers like that? And
first of all, for one, I live in the hood. For 2, I have family in the hood. For 3, God made this earth spacious enough for me to travel through wherever I decide to go. So whether you have jewelry on or you just traveling and you have a glow to you as a person, sometimes when I travel, just like when you travel, some people may recognize you, they may not. I'm not going to stop going to the hood based off of what somebody feel about me. That's not going to happen. That's for 1. For 2, I don't have a point to prove to anybody, but at the same time, I'm going to defend myself if I have to. But I mean, the reality of it is this conversation shouldn't really be based on whether I'm going back to the hood or not.
But it's the way that you're going to the hood, though. You going to the hood with chains on. You going to the hood saying, yeah, I can go to my hood. I can do this. I can do that. That's braggadocious.
Let me explain something.
You would have to hurt the person that come up to you in the hood. You a real street cat, right? So you know there's rules and regulation to the hood. You don't make yourself look like food in the hood. I can't be in a blood neighborhood wearing blue. There's rules and regulations to the street, and you going back to your hood while you're a grown ass man with children. And if you're in the hood with that many flowers, that's a nice ass hood. With that fish tank and that nice stuff you got, if that's the hood,
that's not the hood. That's not the hood.
I'm talking about where your family is. That's where you should stay. Because what you would have to do in order to brag like that with chains on, you would have to hurt someone, which would take you away from your family.
Hold up for a second. Give me. I'm trying to figure out. So you basically talking to me about me going to the hood with chains on. I think that you way too articulate as a man. You're way too smart as a man to be talking about whether I'm going. Our conversation shouldn't be based off of whether I'm going back to the hood with chains on.
That's not what I don't get that. That's okay. Let me explain.
And like I said, as a man, I apologize to you. I apologize to you as a man.
I understand the apology, but look, hold your wrist up. Hold your wrist up. That right there makes you a target in the hood. And what you know what makes me hold up. You know what makes me a target in the hood? Also makes you a target.
Hold up. You know what makes me a target in the hood? Because I hear you breaking down like I'm glorified going to jail. But do you realize that I got beef with every major rapper? Because I talk about the poison that they spew out from speakers. Do you realize when I go down to Harlem, I got beef with damn near everybody down there. Damn near every gang I speak out against, every gang. How you say gang, gang. I speak out against all that shit. All of that. Everything that's going on in the hood with all these young boys killing each other, these parents sitting up in the park drinking Hennessy while their kids are shooting up the block. I've been speaking about all that. So my whole thing is, me personally, like I said, if your message, which I respect the fact that you got in Charlemagne's ass, I respect it. I don't rock with that, man. I don't rock with nobody that take pussy. Nobody. But at the end of the day, I stirred this pot up. So as a man, I could apologize and say, you know what? I came at the brother first. Because I was raised. But my whole thing is like, I mean, if we're going to build, I'm not really building about whether I'm going to be in the hood with jury, because I'm going to be in the hood with jury.
Okay.
Well,
So
I feel
that's what I'm saying. Let's expound on that, though.
right.
Is it not true that if somebody run up on you by yourself with jury on, what would you have to do to that person? So
if somebody ran up to me, if somebody ran up to me while I got my jury on, and they tried to take my jury, it's going to be an all-out war.
So why put yourself in that situation at 44 with flowers, a fish tank, kids, and a wife?
Why put myself in that situation?
Yes, sir.
Do you ask them rappers why they put themselves in that situation?
Yes, sir, I did. I said that earlier today. I said some of these rappers, a lot of these rappers should not even have friends, because all they do is get the people around them killed by their mouth and get the people around them arrested, because they talk tough and they get kids from these neighborhoods like me and you are from, that don't know trades and don't know skills, but they know how to harm people. And they don't know the results of and the consequences of what happened. 15, 16 years old, these boys are killers. And they're doing it at the direction of bad OGs and bad pussy ass rappers. And I'm saying the things that you're saying and the glorification of going to prison, you started speaking about men in jail.
You hold up.
This is my opinion. Hold on.
You got my message.
Argue your opinion. You cannot argue an opinion. This is my opinion. And then when
you took what I had to say the wrong way.
Okay, it can't be the wrong way if it's an opinion. We got to get people to understand what an opinion means. This is not based in fact. This is my opinion based on what I heard you say. So let me get it out. My opinion, and I took it this way, so therefore other people can take it this way. You talked about gangsters, and you said it in a way that made it look like you was glorifying being in jail, being around other dudes that was in jail and got busy, because you said there was no names behind me. So what does that tell young youth? That they need to be, don't be the guy who went to the NBA and became a basketball player, because that's success. Whether I scored 6 point, 1 point, my mama was on a golf course. Don't be the guy that put your mama on the golf course. Be the guy that go to prison and have your mama send him some money. Is that what you're telling the youth?
Hell no, that's not what that's how you took what I said. But so that's not what I was saying.
Okay, go ahead.
That's absolutely not what I was saying.
You got the
what I was saying. All right. So what I was saying, just to make it clear, right? What I was saying is, when I say don't compare me, like for example, I also mentioned Styles P, right? And what Styles P was saying was how civilians are not snitches. So everybody was in my DM sending me that. And my whole thing is, I've been saying this for like 4 years on YouTube. Why does it take for a rapper to say the same thing that I'm saying? Just like a lot of the things that you're that you're saying is the same thing that I'm saying. So when I'm saying don't compare me to somebody in the NBA, it's no disrespect to you. It's just basically saying that your struggle and my struggle was totally different. I'm not glorifying the prison life. I'm just saying I had to go through the hellfire. At 18 years old, you was rich. I wish that I could have sent my mother off and bought my mother a house instead. At 18 years old, I was in jail for murder, and my mother had to move out of Bronx River to Far Rockaway to get away from the crime scenes. So I'm not sitting up there saying that I'm glorifying that. I'm just saying that the path that you took, which was a good path, and the path that I took was a different path. So when people be comparing, like my options and your options was totally different. It's what I was trying to say.
How can you say that? You can't come to that conclusion. There's no options. It's decision making and behavior. My behavior was different than yours, so I got different outcomes. You got to start telling kids the truth. That if you glorify street life, you get a big homie, and you look up to men and worship men that rock nigga snot box, then you can go to prison. And if you look up to basketball players, you can go to the NBA and put your mother on a goddamn golf course. So to say it in the way that you said it made it seem like you were better than someone who went to the NBA because
Hell
you
no.
prison. But I'm just saying, and this is the thing, no one can ever be right with you because you also say on one end, there's no celebrities talking this real. There's no celebrities saying what I'm saying. And then when one say what you're saying, you get mad because you've been saying it. So which one is it? Do you want celebrities to talk like you're talking? Or do you, because that's what you want, right? You said celebrities need to stand up for the community and be real. So once they do that, you have an out. You double talking because then you can say, well, that celebrity ain't connected to us and he ain't real. He ain't been to jail and all this other bullshit because you really want the shine for everything. It's not about the shine. It's about the message. I could have not let people share my YouTube videos. And at the time I'm having the hottest week, I could have took that money from that week and left the internet, just like all the Black Lives Matter people did. I could have did that. You're in certain things about somebody that you don't even know. That's ignorance. You said I took an oath. You said MJ was elbowing me. You said all these things that you know nothing about. And all that to a black man. And you're a Muslim brother. And white folks have been using black people to it. I'm not afraid of no white man. You know why? They can't do shit right now in America. We are talking about each other. You talked about a man you don't know, and I believe it's for YouTube algorithms because it seems like you have a stick. You beef with the guy, then you apologize, but you done made the money you made, but you done connected yourself with a person.
Hold on, let me stop you for a second.
You've been talking about my money
hold up.
the entire time.
Hold up. For one, I don't care about your money. Your money don't mean nothing to me. What I care about
it several times.
Hold up. Let me make myself clear. For one, I don't care about your money. For two, the video that I made about you, we don't have the same audience. I got the least amount of views that I got all for the whole month or for the video that I made about you. Because we don't have the same audience.
That's not true.
Right?
No, we don't. People don't understand. People don't understand why you're attacking a guy.
That's bullshit. People, when you learn YouTube, people don't give a damn about nothing but drama. You've been on YouTube since 2013.
That's not true.
In a minute.
That's not true, sir.
It shows. It shows the date when you got on YouTube. Look on your page.
Okay. It shows
You've been making videos. You didn't just start making videos 2 months ago. You've been on YouTube.
So what's the date of my first video?
Hold up.
I bought my house in 2015. My first video, I'm in my bedroom talking about basketball. See, you're repeating something you heard somebody say.
You tell me what year did you sign on to YouTube?
Sir, everybody signs on to YouTube just so they can watch other people. We're talking about being on YouTube making videos. My first video, go look at it. I'm in my bedroom. There's like an orange background. I'm talking about basketball. It's like a little clip. I barely even knew how to work it. But if you go look at my Facebook, just like Ticket TV, shout out to Ticket TV. All the things I'm saying now, I've said on my Facebook.
All right, so you got on YouTube with drama. You came straight through the door at war. This is what niggas love. That's the bottom line to it. I've been on YouTube long enough. Niggas
That's
is ignorant.
What you did, sir. You warred with Tommy Sotomayor for no reason. I came to YouTube. I talked to dudes behind the scenes because I was in the so-called.
You said I warred with Tommy Sotomayor for no reason.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Where the fuck did Tommy come from?
Because I saw you.
Tommy?
I'll tell you. I saw you on his show arguing him coming in doing the same thing you're doing now. And so when I came to YouTube, sir, I called dudes behind the scene and said, yo, what you're doing is lowering players' contracts. What you're doing is wrong. Talk to me like a man. That person went to Instagram and said, fuck it, we joking. So I said, okay, let the jokes begin. And then I alleged that there was a go along, get along game. And then now an economics doctor was talking about me. Every platform that Charlemagne the God is talking about me. Public record said my daddy is a murderer, but nobody talked about it until Charlemagne the God, who's connected with all the Smoke podcasts, said it. The black first #1 draft pick. Now you talk about all these conspiracy theories, but you won't allow yourself to go down this rabbit hole.
Hold up, what rabbit hole?
This is the rabbit hole. The first #1 draft pick ever out of high school from a free lunch line. Daddy's in prison. Single mother after that my dad created. They were married. Never made it on the Black Breakfast Club, which is a mostly black watch show, until they were talking about my murderous daddy. You don't see a problem with that?
I never knew that.
He said it on the Breakfast Club.
I don't watch them niggas.
I didn't make the Breakfast Club for being the #1 draft pick, but I made it because my dad did something that I didn't know about. You don't see a problem with that?
Oh, I see a big problem with that. And as far as see, let me tell you something, right? And I don't say this to glorify, but where we come from, if your dad caught the body, we're gonna help him bury it. And then we argue about why he did it later on. That's just where we come from, in the hood. So as far as your dad doing something and committing a crime, all of us were subjected to the ugly elements of the hood where we had to make poor choices like that. It's just like you said, right? If I go outside right now with jewelry on me, as soon as I go outside, my antennas is up. I'm not the same dude that I am in front of this camera. Now I have to transform. And like you said, yeah, you put yourself in a situation like that. You wearing jewelry, you walking around the hood, or whatever the case may be. But that's a decision that I made. If I feel like I want to look nice going out, or whatever the case may be, I want to look nice. And I go outside and I defend myself. And Charlemagne gets on the radio and decides to make fun of me being a father, or to my son. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I just caught a body now. Now I'm in jail, and he making fun of you. I understand that clear as day. But in the hood, we don't knock dudes for catching bodies. If you're defending yourself, we shut it later on. This
is my thing. You a conspiracy theorist guy. You talk about this boule and all this a lot. Can you?
Are you part of the boule?
No. Can you? If I was a part of the boule, then why am I on everybody's tongue now in a negative light? I'm in everybody's tongue on a negative light more than the young lady who just bought a house in the all-white neighborhood that was saying she was going to destroy the nuclear family, and you ain't talking about her more than you talking about me.
Are you kidding me? I had a conversation about you twice. I talk about that rusty, dusty bitch damn near every chance I get. As a matter of fact, I don't know her name. All I know is she eat pussy.
Oh, so
I talk about her, but who I deal with more so than her funky ass is Tamika Mallory and my son on a daily basis. I don't let up because my son come from where I come from. So I don't let up on Tamika Mallory and my son, the ambulance chasers, at all. That's who I deal with because they the umbrella of Black Lives Matter. Let me say this real quick, right? I'm not even gonna play the game of going back and forth. I said what I had to say. I even apologized like a man. The one thing I'm not gonna do is sit up here and play this bullshit game, that back and forth. That's for one. For two, let me explain something to the audience. The ones that sitting up there saying you are lame, I take care of my motherfucking wife, I take care of my motherfucking kids, and I take care of my community. So if that's what makes me a lame, I'll be a lame. I personally don't give a fuck about what none of y'all feel. Unapologetic. I apologize to you as a man, and that's it. But as far as me being on trial and having to answer to niggas, fuck, I look like answer to any of you niggas. Eat a dick. Straight like that. The fuck I look like answering to any of you niggas.
All right, Ticket TV.
I wish I would sit up here and answer. What the fuck you niggas look like? Me answering to you niggas. What I look like? Like really? As a man? As a man? Hold up. As a man, hold up. As a man, when I apologize, I hold up. I humbled myself.
No, that's not true.
Because the reality of it is, it's hard for me to apologize to niggas that I feel like is soft.
You feel like I'm soft?
If you sitting up there talking about,
you didn't answer the question.
You had to go through. Yeah, I feel like you soft when you sit up there talking about the hardest thing you've been through is niggas sitting up there hazing you.
That's what you said. I ain't say that. See, you're not even that smart. You must be drunk. You said that the hardest thing I ever been through is a basketball practice and all that. Motherfucker, I was in the homeless shelter. What the fuck are you talking about?
That shit is over with. Nigga, you've been rich longer than you've been poor. You've been rich longer than you've been poor.
That's a dumb argument. You say it's over with. You said
hold up. My argument is, hold up. I'm not even going to talk too much. Listen. My whole thing is like this, right? My whole thing is like this. It's either we gonna move forward in peace, or we just gonna say fuck each other. That's the bottom line to that. But I'm not kissing nobody's ass.
Can I respond? I don't accept your apology. I think you wanted YouTube algorithms, and I think you wanted to argue. And I think you wanted to apologize to make it seem like you're solid, but you're not. And you never should have spoke over it. And even that right there is not respectful. Me and you talking, and I hear music. I really think that you did this as a ploy.
Actually, I thought the mic was off.
Okay, but you really did this, in my opinion. The reason why, I'm going to tell you as a man, I do not accept your apology because I'm a man. And as a man, I don't feel, I don't think. Before I talk, I know. I'm not going to talk about Ticket TV. I'm not going to talk about Hassan Campbell. You can't find one motherfucking video of me talking about anybody that did not talk about me first. That's a man. You talking about a man you know absolutely nothing about. And in 2 videos, I can show you you're speaking matter of fact about a man you don't know. So no, I can't accept an apology when your bullshit talking points came out of thin motherfucking air. And then all of a sudden, because you say sorry, I'm supposed to say, oh,
all right, so check it. Check it, right?
Tell me why you talked about me in the first.
So check it. So check it. Here's how we gonna do this. You done sat up there right now and basically shaded the whole New York.
No, I shaded you.
What you did. No, what you did was
stop bringing New York in. I got a lot of New York friends.
No, what you just did was. Hold up. Let me finish. Listen. Let me finish. What you just did was said New York. What you finished it. But you finished it. You said New York niggas is the type that
I said
New York
like you.
And then you also hold up. Nigga, fuck you. I don't know who the fuck you think you is. You don't have to accept my apologies. Nigga, fuck you. Plain and simple. Fuck you. I'm not kissing your ass. Who the fuck you think you is?
So it means you kiss my ass because I challenge the things that you say. I play back the things that you say. I give a reason why I don't accept your apology based on the grounds that manhood don't mean you're trying to be a man at 44. I'm not trying to be a man. I am a fucking man. And so that's why I rejected your apology, because as a man, you don't speak.
Okay, cool. So you don't accept it. So I don't apologize no more. And that's that. Nigga, I'm not kissing your ass. I don't give a fuck about you like that.
You've been speaking about ass a lot. I never asked you to kiss my ass, sir. I never disrespected you. So that's why I brought you on. And I went against. You thought just saying I'm sorry means something. If somebody slapped my wife and say sorry,
nigga, this is a spectacle that you're doing right here. Ain't nobody fucking stupid. You bringing niggas.
You interrupted every time. You're a man of respect, but you interrupted me every time. You say, let you finish. You say People can
You
see
study
you, bro.
Tommy hard. I thought you
People-
studied me, but you really Tommy.
People can see you. You say, let me finish. Let
That's
me
why
finish.
Tommy mad at you, because you Tommy Sotomayor all the way.
People say, you said, let me finish, let me finish.
Right.
And every time I'm trying to finish, you're talking. People can see that. You can bring
Fuck
up
the
other
people.
people's names.
Fuck your audience.
Fuck the people.
Fuck your audience. I don't
It's
give a
not
fuck
my
about
audience.
them.
Your people are here too.
No, that's your on. Nigga, they can unsubscribe. Pick a side, bitch. Unsubscribe right now. I don't give a fuck.
So if your people,
Unsubscribe. There's two sides of the fence. We don't play the middle. When you play
So
the
they-
middle, you
so
get
wait.
shot. Unsubscribe. I don't give a fuck.
so all your subscribers gotta agree
They can
with you.
unsubscribe. No, they don't have to. But if
Okay.
they feel like they don't like what I have to say, they can go on your side, because the reality of it is,
It's
I
not.
don't
It's
give
not
a
about a
fuck.
side. It's not about a side. It's about.
Nigga, if you was gonna be a man with morals and integrity, when a man make peace, you extend peace. You still
That's your-
extending war.
that's your-
Nigga,
that's your
you
opinion.
still extending war. And see,
That's
one thing
your
about
opinion.
me, listen,
I
one
never
thing about,
extended
listen,
war. That
you
doesn't
know
make
you
any
are.
sense.
You are. Because
That
when a
doesn't
man
make any sense,
apologizes,
sir.
when a man apologizes, it's either two things that's gonna happen. We gonna knuckle up or we gonna walk away. What the fuck we doing?
Sir, you don't want neither one of that. But what I'm saying is,
Put your money
you
where your
asked me a
mouth is
question.
at.
Can I answer?
will
Can I
fuck
answer?
you up. I will
You what?
fuck you up, and I'll fly to your property
When?
whenever you ready. Whenever you
wanna
fucking
fight?
ready. Nigga,
You
you got
wanna
me
fight?
fucked up. If we can't make peace, I don't want to argue. So what I'm going to
Sir.
tell you is, hold up.
You can't.
Instead
You
of you
can't
playing,
talk. I
instead
know
of you
you
playing,
can't. You talking
instead
too
of
much.
listen, instead of you playing this Tommy Sotomayor shit that you playing, right?
Why you keep
'Cause-
bringing up this man's name?
Because you got his whole swag. I thought you were studying me, but you that nigga too. And my whole thing is, if
I'm not
I said,
over talking you.
listen,
You over talking
if
me
I
more
said,
like
listen,
Tommy.
If I said, let's make peace,
Your people see you.
fuck the people. Fuck is you talking about? I don't worship them. Fuck them. And nigga, fuck you too. If we can't make peace and you still want to talk, then let's fight.
What
Let's
I'm
set
trying-
that up. Fuck all the bullshit.
What I'm trying to
Because
ask
you playing mind
okay,
games.
Okay, cool.
And either we go,
I'll
either,
get-
either
hold
you
on, hold
gonna
on,
accept,
hold on, hold
either
on.
you gonna accept the peace or you ain't. Fuck you.
I'm not gonna accept the peace. I'll get
All
to
right,
the
then eat
fight.
a dick, then nigga. Let's fight.
I'll get to the fight later. You don't gotta
All right.
invite me.
Then
You
fuck
don't
all
gotta
that
talk
bullshit
about.
then.
You don't
Then
gotta
fuck
talk
all
about.
that bullshit then.
You don't gotta
Because you
talk
trying
about.
to talk to a nigga like I'm
You
some fucking
steady
chump.
talking. Can I
Like,
talk
nigga-
now? Can I talk now? You saying all this? We'll get to the fight. I'll give you your address. But what I'm saying is, you
Nigga,
talking.
you can
to
pick me up from the airport.
Can I say something, sir? You I know you want to say that I'm muting you and all that, but this is not how grown men talk.
I
I would-
apologize. And you still beefing. What the fuck
Bruh.
is you talking about? I apologize. And instead of you saying, okay, I don't accept it, but we
So
gonna walk
now
our
I
ways and
gotta
go our
say-
ways.
and so
Nah, you
now-
want to go back and forth because your
I'm
views
not
is
going
crazy
back
right
and-
now, and I know
Hold on.
it. I know your views is
I'm
crazy.
gonna have to mute you in a second if you're not gonna let me
Go
talk.
ahead, I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, New York brother. Let me talk. Your kind from New York. Let me talk on my show. You're talking over me and then saying I'm Tommy Sotomayor. That's a bitch move. You're doing everything that you say somebody else do. You saying let me talk, and then you over talking me. That's bitch shit. Now I want to beat your
Then
ass.
fuck it, let's fight now. So let's fight then.
We can't fight on
Let's
the
fight
internet.
then.
That's-
Let's
that
fight
nigga-
then.
Let me mute this nigga. This nigga say let's fight now. That should show y'all this nigga talk. I will beat the brake shoes off your bitch ass. But anyway, the bottom line is this. I said a reason why I don't respect what you're saying. And right now you're drunk, so you're tough. And when you sober up, you're not gonna feel that way. That pussy gonna come out again. But at the end of the day, you talked about a man that never talked about you. And then you're going to dictate to a man what manhood is. And what I told you, bitch boy, before you got to the apology, you didn't do man shit. Because what a man do is he don't think and he don't speak on shit. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. Your bitch ass said a lot of shit. You don't know what you talking about. You said, I ain't been through nothing. My only struggle is this. My daddy did life. I went to a homeless shelter. Motherfucker, I went through a free lunch line. Motherfucker, I earned the right to get to the NBA. Nobody gave me that, you bitch ass nigga. So the way you tell a story is that you want to stand on people's shoulders. And if you want to fight, bitch boy, I'll pay for your flight. 625 P.O. Box, 625 Palmetto Drive, and I'll make an example out of your bitch ass on YouTube. Don't bring no gun, don't bring no knife, and I'll break you, boy. I'll break you for real. Bitch ass niggas like you that talk to a nigga like me, when you meet me face to face, I will break you easy, boy. I promise you, I will pay for your flight tomorrow. Tell me where you want your flight at, and I'll pick you up, and I won't slap you until we get to 625 Palmetto Drive. I will pick you up tomorrow. Tell me you want to come to the airport, and we'll see what you talking about. I know you air packed, bitch, and I know I'll bring the bitch up out you. I'll pay for your flight tonight. Send me your information, and I'll send you to 625 Palmetto Drive, and I'll beat the bitch up out you, boy.
Reach out to me.
No, don't do no more talking.
Hold on.
I'll give you my email address.
Exactly.
Listen,
send it in my DM on Instagram.
I'm gonna tell it right now.
I'm not gonna remember it. Put it in my DM. Put it in my DM.
You bitch ass nigga.
All right, we'll put it in the chat.
Fight for you tonight.
So stop talking.
The fuck you talking about?
Nigga, stop talking then.
What you mean?
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Sinetta called me. I tell you what. Sinetta called my phone. I'm gonna text Sinetta and I'll get your information from Sinetta.
You get it from me.
I flew you out, bitch, because you already been a
agent. We don't.
I'll fly you out and slap.
Oh, I've been a bitch my whole life
like a hoe.
Okay.
Don't bring no knife. Don't bring no gun. You said you wanted to fight, right?
You do that. You do
man,
that.
Come on, man.
You do that. I will slam your tall, linky ass on your fucking neck. I will slam your tall, linky ass on your neck. I will fuck you up. I will fuck you up.
Okay.
I will fuck you up.
Okay.
You ain't been through the school of hard. You ain't been through. Nigga, it don't work like that.
You gonna take a flight
tomorrow? But you know what? I'll make an exception for you. Let's get it.
You ain't making an exception. No. You the one put it out there. You don't even know what you're saying. You know what words mean?
I know what I'm saying.
You ain't making an exception. You said
I said I will fuck you up.
That's what you said.
And I meant it. I will fuck you up.
You better be drunk
Nigga,
tomorrow.
you ain't tough.
I ain't trying to be tough.
I will fuck you up.
Cool.
You soft. Everybody in the NBA fucked you up. Now you want to be tough with a street nigga? You bitch ass nigga. The fuck out of here.
But you coming tomorrow, right? You coming tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
When you coming?
Don't make it seem like I'm a broke bum ass nigga. I could just pick up and go tomorrow. We could go.
When you coming?
Within this week.
I would love to invite you here.
We could do it this week.
I would love to.
You motherfucking right?
When?
You paying for my hotel?
Yeah, no, you ain't gonna need no hotel. You're gonna need a hospital.
Nah, I ain't gonna need no hospital. You gonna need a hospital.
Jump up and down on your ass like a trampoline.
Fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up.
All right.
And I don't even want to fuck. You know what's sad? You know what's sad? You know what's sad? You know what's sad? Because I really wouldn't even want to fuck you up on your property. You got a family.
I'm not gonna fuck you up on my property. I'm gonna beat your ass in front of the post office and drag your ass to the mailbox like I was gonna do Matt Bond.
Oh, okay.
That's a P.O. box.
And you think it's gonna be that simple? You really think it's gonna be that simple? Nigga, I make your fucking soul. Nigga, I will make your fucking soul.
I don't think. I know.
I will make your fucking soul levitate. You ain't never met a nigga like me, you bitch ass nigga. See, the difference between me and you is I smell pussy all on you. When you sit up there, you talk about a nigga going outside. I just showed you I was outside in the fucking hood with my jewelry on. Only a bitch nigga would tell a nigga not to go outside with his jewelry on, you bitch nigga. I'm outside every day with my jewelry on, you bitch nigga.
What day you coming here though?
You bitch ass nigga.
What day you coming here though?
I see through your punk ass. And tell Sinetta to suck a fucking dick with his ugly ass wife.
What day you
tell Sinetta I said use his ugly ass wife to suck my dick with her bald headed ass. Tell him I hope he can get over the fucking age here because everybody know that he burnt his fucking wife. I don't even want to talk about you no more. Tell Sinetta because it seems like every time you turn around, see, that's the real agent. That's the nigga I should be beefing with. Because everybody that I have a problem with, he reach out to with his dying ass. This nigga that made $1 million off of YouTube. See, at 18 years old, hold up. We get to your bitch ass. At 18 years old, you bought your mother. Hold up. At 18 years old, you bought your mother a house.
You see this bitch ass?
Hold up. Let me finish. At 18 years old, hold up. But at 18 years old, you bought your mother a house. But that old senior citizen, 60-year-old nigga still got his dusty ass, funky ass wife living in Harlem with a bald-headed ass, looking like Busta Rhymes.
Why are you talking about your fucking wife, man? Hey,
because he a disrespectful nigga, man. Because he a disrespectful nigga, and I'm a disrespectful nigga too.
But he not here to defend himself. Go ahead, bro.
You shouldn't have brought that faggot ass nigga up. He should have been talking about.
This is a New York brother right here. What's up?